This message came to me the night we came back from discipleship weekend. God told me, I want you to let me enter your heart, and then I want you to preach this message. I was like, okay, God, I will. And there's one thing I had to remember while I was going deeper and getting ready for God to prepare me for this, and it was that He's never going to give up on you.
That's right.
And I received this calling 4 weeks ago on Wednesday, but before God gave me this, gave me my calling, He said, all right, you remember that message that He preached at discipleship weekend? I was like, yes, Lord, I still got my notes. He's like, go back through there, and I want you to preach that very first night, because most people need to know this. And my message is called Going Deeper with God. And before I could stand up here and talk, God said, man, you're going to have to go deeper and deeper and reach in. And always remember that I'm going to be there right with you. I was like, all right. And there was 3 things that He told me that was going to happen while I was doing this. Y'all have to turn your Bible with me. Will, it's Genesis 32:24. The first thing He told me is that there's going to be a fight for you to fight through. And I was like, okay, God. That night, Jacob got up and took 2 wives, his 2 maidservants, and his 11 sons across the ford of Jacob. After he had sent them across the stream, he sent over all his possessions, so Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him till daybreak. When the man saw that he could not overpower him, he touched his hip and knocked his hip out of socket. Then the man said, let me go, for it is daybreak. But Jacob said, I will not let you go unless you bless me. And that fight he had to fight, ever since, this has nothing to do with it, but ever since he did that, I don't know, but the place that he's from, they never eat meat off the hip bone. I don't know. And one thing I had to learn is that fight was going to be with the devil, and he was going to try to overpower you no matter what. And I fought him all the way to this day. He's made me nervous. He's made me want to back down, but I never gave up. And he said, all right, Morgan, it's the day. And I was nervous as mess this morning. I was like, oh my gosh, it's the night. I gotta get ready. I don't know what to do. And I guess the second thing is that who you've been before, you're going to leave behind. And he said, the man asked him, what is your name? Jacob answered. Jacob, he answered. And then the man said, your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel, because you have struggled with God and with men and have overcome. And Jacob said, please tell me your name. But he replied, why do you ask my name? Then he blessed him there. And there, you don't really have to change your name to change who you are. You just can't go back to the ways. You're going to have people saying, come on, you got to do this, you got to do that. All you got to say is no. And God's going to lead you right through that. And He's going to take you the whole way. Like I said, He's never going to give up on you. And like I've struggled playing the drums for the praise band. I've messed up a lot. And I've always wanted to go back and stop what I was doing with God, but He never let me. He always kept my head forward and helped me run. He was my blocker. And I left my old self behind, and He's never let me go back since. The third thing is you're never going to be the same. And so Jacob called the place Peniel, saying, it is because I saw God face to face, and yet my life was spared. The sun rose above him as he passed Peniel, and he was limping because of his hip. Therefore, to this day, the Israelites do not eat the tendon attached to the socket of the hip, because the socket of Jacob's hip was touched near the tendon. And right there, it said his life was spared by God, that he was going to live a life of the devil until that man wrestled him. God spoke to him. He changed his ways, and he's never been. I guess he's never been the same since. And the first time this came to me, God just, I don't know, kind of sassed me. I was like, God, you really want me to do it? He said, well, yeah. And I was like, okay. And so I've never been the same since he's touched me like that. And I don't know. And some of y'all need to overcome and go deeper in God. And when you overcome, you got to do all these steps also. And then you got to go deeper. We were made to go deeper all of our lives in God. And God's going to sit there with you. He's going to talk you through it. He's going to do everything he can. And you're going to have to fight. There's nothing else. It's not an easy thing. I know because I went through this whole thing. And this wasn't a long sermon, but you could. This is a two-part altar call. And some of y'all haven't overcame. And you need to do so tonight. Because what God's got planned for you, He's going to do everything He can to help you. And He wants you to just overcome. And just bow your head and close your eyes. If you haven't ever overcame your life right now, and you want to change your ways tonight, just raise your hand. I see hands going up. And maybe God's saying, come on, you gotta do this. I want you to lead your ways. And if you haven't gone deeper in God yet, received the calling, and you want to do so, also raise your hand. If y'all can make y'all's ways to the altar.
If you raised your hand just a few minutes ago, I just invite you to do like Morgan did. Just make your way to this altar because we want to pray with you tonight. I want to share with you something that while he was preaching, that God was speaking to me. He was talking about going deeper. And I know sometimes when we're talking about going deeper in God that we see it climbing up a ladder. And that is what it is, because when you go deeper in God, you're going up. You're reaching for His heart. You're trying to get closer to God. But God showed me something. If you've ever jumped into a swimming pool, and you jumped off the diving board, and you jump in that water, I wonder how many people's ever tried to swim to the bottom in a 9-foot pool. And God was showing me that, and I remember, I don't hardly go swimming anymore, but I remember jumping in that pool, and I'd be like, man, I'm going to go down, and I'm going to touch the bottom of the pool. And I would get there, and I'd get about halfway, and I would run out of breath.